What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MMTLP and FINRA saga.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And guys, for today's video I have a couple of news. First of all, I will show you that potentially we've lost one of our lawsuits, and I have to say that it is not the RICO case, but everything I will show you in just a couple of minutes. Then I will continue with an amazing news from Scott Trott, and it is pretty much a call to action that will definitely help us to see more information from Greg McCabe and NextBridge Hydrocarbons that will definitely help us to see the sooner resolution. On top of that, I will show you some comments and different points of view in regards to this news from our community members, and I will show you the mess that was happening during the implementation of U3 halt inside FINRA. So, and before we dive deep into all of this, guys, please hit the like button for YouTube algorithm and drop me a line in the comment section for whatever reasons you want. And let's start with this news that was published by Guess Who, and that was reposted by Meta News. NextBridge Hydrocarbons versus Tradestation Securities, case DC 2405631, October 17, 2024, docket event, dismissal for want of prosecution. And here is the screenshot of this decision, and guys, this means NextBridge Hydrocarbons doesn't want to move forward this case anymore. And let's take a look at some comments. My Love Eagles wrote this, so they are not moving the case forward by NextBridge Hydrocarbons, and guess who answered? Seems that they aren't at this time. The dismissal leaves the option open to refile at a later time. So guys, it doesn't mean that they cancel this lawsuit. It means that for now they don't want to move this case forward. And let me show you that Aaron Cho wrote this. Looks like NBH may have dropped its lawsuit against Tradestation. Dallas County Court's portal says there was a notice of non-suit, which typically means the plaintiff no longer wants to continue with the case. So guys, I have to say that it is not the best news for us, because the more lawsuits we have, the more chances definitely we will have in order to see the resolution in our favor. But at the same time, guys, the next news pretty much eliminates the negative impact of this news to our case, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Let me quote you this tweet that was written by Scott Trott, and he wrote it just several hours ago. He said, 1. Did anyone on the UPC committee have anything to do with the Texas oil industry at all, either working for a major or in wildcatting? 2. How many separate and distinct meetings did FINRA and the SEC have regarding MMTLP before the halt? I mean all the way back to January of 2021. And I think the answer for this question we might find from Rare DD's due diligence, and I will show you his thoughts a bit later. Number 3. Copies of the NBH leases agreements with UL. Copies of the specific lease including duties by NBH that UL terminated. 4. If someone could check this against campaign finance records, how much money did Congressman Pete Sessions get from Schwab employees from October the 1st, 2022 to January 22nd, 2023. He cannot be deposed for actions he takes in Congress, but he can be deposed for campaign finance violations. And guys, this is quite interesting statement. Next one, DM me, I will supply my mail, data must come in. A. Documented with links to the screenshots to confirm the source. B. A quick summary of what is found. C. Anything ancillary picked up along the way, so long as it's relevant. And I have to say that he already receives some answers. For example, Junk Savvy sent something to Scott, and definitely it is a very, very good news. Why I think it is a good one? Because it is just the beginning. Another tweet that he wrote right after the previous one is this one. I need come up with 24,488,723 shares of MMTLP and next bridge in the hands of shareholders who really want to battle now and finally get the share count. That's the law. NRS 78.257. NBH is a Nevada corporation, and if I have shareholders sign on with me to place 15% of the total shares backing an audit of the books, deals, leases, properties, and payouts, I think we can get to the bottom of things. Once I have 15%, I give 5 days notice to McKay. I will be on the ground in Texas inspecting other NBH fields and doing quite a bit of actions on the objective, so to speak. So DM me for my email, spread the word. I have account statements with proof of ownership. We fight here and now as round 1. Buckle up, buttercups. I don't take no as an answer from someone who made $58 million on MMTLP selling just before the halt, and just enough to stay under the 5% SEC rule. Round 2 this PM or tomorrow. So, guys, he asks to DM him for his email, but I will show you his email in just a couple of minutes. Let me show you another set of tweets that are related to this news. So, he wrote this: the 24.5 million I need can come from QSIPs, AST, and NBH. If it touched MMTLP, it's good. I don't care how small your share count is. This is the way to get a share count audit, in my opinion. And he added this share count email. He basically added his email for you to send him this information. cst545@proton.me. Transmitting the clear here because the savages in MMTLP are blowing up my phone. I can't respond to 200 DMs or I will die. Sharps the word and quicks the action. And yeah, I'll be trusting my Apple and Microsoft pals to make sure any negative inbounds get smashed. Let me show you another update from Scott. He wrote this: folks, my super duper new Mac is blowing up with the numbers and the response to my 15% ask at 24.5 million. If I don't get you my email and the particulars, I literally have more than 100 and climbing DMs to answer, and it's increasing exponentially. So please stand by. That is why, guys, if you send him a request to his DMs in X for his email, just wait or use the email that he disclosed in his previous tweet. On top of that, let me show you this. We are crushing it, folks, and thank you for sharing your numbers. Action this day, Winston Churchill. And take a look somewhere here. No, not under this post, but I think under this one. He also added this: folks, I'm keeping this inquest going on shareholders who want to aid me in getting to a number that I can force all the books open in next bridge hydrocarbons. I will cut it off Sunday night, as there are dozens of requests to allow people who aren't on X, Facebook or Reddit to get to me. People have already surmised that we are already over my stated goals. I will maintain operational security here and encourage others to jump in. Thanks again, though I have the OMTD due on Monday. Reply memos due over the next 2 weeks. And everything that is coming into me now will not only support getting the ground truth about McCabe's companies and the events leading up to December the 9th, 2022, but your efforts here may lay an almost unassailable foundation for a writ of mandamus based on securities fraud and violating SEC versus Sloan, intentionally by all the bad actors we all know so well. There are more than few ways this data can be weaponized, and I aim to go John Paul Jones with it. Give me a fast ship, for I intend to go in harm's way. There is a reason I generally don't go on spaces or the media. Never mistake activity for accomplishment. A 5-minute turn and burn is okay, now and again to alert the troops. But all the action today came off one solitary post, and the best part about it is people who have busted my balls, and they have busted theirs in some cases, have realized this is an idea to get strength in numbers to the next level. So we sideline the personality issues for the greater good. Do what you can with what you have where you are. And guys, as you can see, he has a lot of people who want to give him this information, and definitely it is a good sign. But let me show you that not all of the community members want to give this information to him. Due Diligence wrote this: I support Scott in the pursuit of his case as it sits now against Schwab et al. But I will not, under any circumstances, provide my shareholdings to anyone for the purposes of pursuing a legal action until it is clearly laid out what I am signing up for. Exactly who are you going after, and exactly what the outcome you are seeking from each and every party involved is. This is not a big ask. I support anyone who takes legal action because they believe their rights have been violated. Have at it. But I do not trust anyone who says, sign right here and I will tell you where we are going once we get there. No thanks, good luck. So guys, quite a weird statement from Due Diligence, and it makes me thinking that he doesn't want to help the community in general, because we are limited in time. We have the clear deadline of Statute of Limitations that is set at the very beginning of December. And without the lawsuits that are active and that have all the chances to disclose sensitive information that again might be the basement for another lawsuit that will lead to the resolution. Without these actions, we don't have anything left to pursue our goals. And let's take a look what did Mark Basile write in response to this. So first of all, Southern Oracle shared this screenshot to Mark Basile because they blocked each other. And Southern Oracle wrote, December is so close, just gotta drag those feet a little bit more, right? And Mark responded, he hired attorneys before, so he knows what, if anything, he can pursue. Not sure how that now aligns with the so-called no lawsuits mantra he started more than 18 months ago, but he's free to consider anything. No one needs to sign anything unless they plan on pursuing action legally. Then you actually have to prove your holdings to have standing or the lawyer won't take your case. That's the law. And it is quite a pure explanation. First of all, we know why Scott needs this information, and here is the second part of this information. The law dictates these rules, and that is why, guys, if you want to see the resolution, think of it like this. If you don't do anything, what else do we have to pursue our goal to have this resolution? I think nothing has left. On top of that, if you give this information to Scott, what risk do you have in this case? I think there is no risks, because we already gave this information, I guess, more than a year ago, and this information was collected by one of our community members. Unfortunately, I don't remember his name, and I don't remember where this information is right now, but definitely the more people will give Scott this information, the more likely we will force Next Bridge Hydrocarbons to disclose the information that we need as shareholders. Otherwise, guys, as you can see, Greg McCabe didn't act as intended. And that is why we have to force him to do it as shareholders, and that is why we need 15% of shareholders to force these actions. And definitely it is a very important step towards resolution, and it is a pure call to action. And for now, let's take a look at another news that pretty much shows that FINRA has a lot of problems in it, and had a lot of problems related to MMTLP case. RareDD posted this 6 hours ago. I can't say when part 2 will be ready, but this is something that will be covered. Greg Rupert, Finner's Executive Vice President Member Supervision, began attending the SEC meetings with the core Finner Group in February 2023. Not only did Greg spend 6 years with Charles Schwab, but he also spent over 17 years with the FBI. This is from an interview that might explain why Rupert joined the core group in 2023. Here's the direct speech. Coming from government, I used to do a lot of post-events after the incident, after something blows up investigations, where we are able to do a very narrow, deep dive, whether it's an individual issue, a criminal conspiracy or criminal group or an area in the business where they had a particular bad actor. Going to a firm and seeing it from the firm perspective put a whole different light on the need to be able to cover a lot more ground and operationalize compliance and a risk mindset to looking across all areas of operation. Not only one particular issue to protect the clients at that time, as well as protect the firm itself, and then expand into how do you build a program that is reasonably designed, that looks at an outside threat. So not just internally what's happening, but you're also impacted externally for threat actors. So from those perspectives, it just has a different lens that you have to put on. And the question is following: is Rupert the reason why the FBI Los Angeles and FBI in general isn't helping? And guys, I have to say that his due diligence, I mean Rare DD's due diligence, is very important because he asks a lot of questions that lead us to very interesting conclusions. And guys, let me tell you my personal story. I have a wife and 2 children aged 11 and 15, as well as a small dog. After 30 years of living in Russia near the Baikal Lake, we decided to move. Now we reside in Serbia. Although I don't own any MMTLP shares, I invest a lot of time creating daily MMTLP videos. I have been doing this every day without days off and holidays for more than 1.5 years. Now I wish to buy back this time from my family, from my children. We've agreed that I will ask the MMTLP community to support me, and I will give all the money to the children. Therefore, if you believe that I am providing useful content for you and wish to support me, you can join my Patreon account. For $5 a month, I will add your name to my list of supporters if you wish. Thank you in advance. The link you can find in the description below. So, I think that's all information that I want to provide you. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed.